Hello and welcome to the new series of Drishti IAS. I am Pooja Divedi, and in this segment today we are going to talk about the rolling back of the interest rates cut by the government this morning. This topic is important from the perspective of prelims and also from the perspective of GS Mains Paper 3. So let's begin with the topics of discussion that we are going to look at. First of all, we will talk about Y News. Then we will discuss about the order and the rolling back, and we will also discuss about small savings schemes and the different facets related to it. We will also discuss about the impacts. If it wouldn't have rolled back, then what were the impacts? We will also talk about a mains based question in the last of the segment. So let's begin with Y News. Now, the government has rolled back its order to have steep rates cut on the interest, and if we talk about the reason, it's instant political backlash. And it is being tweeted, it was tweeted by the Ministry of Finance this morning that was because those interest rate cut, it was because of orders being issued by oversight. That means the government did not take into account the impacts and effects, or we shall call it the aftermath of such a steep rate cut of interest. Now, if we talk about the order, on the last day of the financial year of 2020-21, it was suggested, it was announced that the government is going to have a rate cut by 1.1% on small saving schemes such as National Savings Scheme and National Saving Schemes, we can call it Public Provident Fund, and also other schemes such as Kisan Vikas Patra and also Senior Citizen Savings Scheme, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana and whatnot. So the government said that we did not look into the aftermath of this and we took this decision, but we are taking it back. As you can see from this particular tweet by Nirmala Sitharaman, the finance minister, she said that interest rates of small saving schemes of Government of India shall continue to be at the rates which existed in the last quarter of 2020-2021. That means the interest rates that were prevailing as of March 2021 shall remain the same for the time to come. So if this interest rate cut would have been approved, it would have been the second slashing of interest. In the fiscal year 2020-21, in the quarter of April to July, there was an interest cut, and this would have been the second. But as Bengal and Assam are in the second round of their state election, they are still voting. So after instant political backlash came into being, this decision was rolled back. So this was the entire issue. Now, if we talk about small saving schemes, these are vital saving schemes for people, for the general populace who do not want to take risk, as small saving schemes are the most stable form of saving for the common man. So, for those people, it would have been preposterous and disastrous. If we talk about small saving schemes, kindly pay attention. Now, if we talk about small saving schemes, the central government operates the small saving schemes through the nationwide network of 1.5 lakh post offices and more than 8,000 branches of public sector banks as well as private sector banks and more than 5 lakh small saving agents. And this is of immense help to the general populace who want to save, get proper interest, and of course, by small saving schemes, the government does deficit financing. So the government, it creates a pool through its own channels, does deficit financing through those funds, and the general populace in return gets interest. So it's a win-win situation for both. And the small saving schemes, these are basically grouped under 3. Now, such as post office deposits like post office saving accounts, post office time deposit, post office recurring deposit, post office monthly account, also Other groups such as savings certificates like National Savings Certificate and Kisan Vikas Patra. For social security scheme, because there are certain sectors which have their social security in accordance to their needs. So we have Public Provident Fund for the working populace, we have Senior Citizens Saving Schemes and Sukanya Samriddhi account, which was launched under the campaign Beti Bachao Beti Padhao Andolan. This campaign, it was launched in the year 2015. So different sections had different needs and the government came out with different plans for them to save in order to be stable, in order to be financially integrated into the network as well as remain stable. Alright, and on this only, on such saving schemes only, the government wanted steep rates cut. Now you can imagine the impacts. And if we talk about it, then of course we should mention National Small Saving Fund. National Small Saving Fund, it was established in 1999 within the public accounts of India for pooling the money from different small saving schemes. Basically, these different small saving schemes which raised amounts from the general population, it pooled it together and it was saved in the National Small Saving Fund in the public account of India. It was de-linked with Consolidated Fund of India, and the money in the account, it is used by the center as well as the states to finance their fiscal deficit, and the balance in the fund is invested in the central and state government security. And if we talk about National Small Saving Scheme, this establishment is under National Small Saving Fund Rules of 2001, which derives its powers from the Article 283, Clause 1 of the Indian Constitution. This could be asked in prelims. I am going to write it down for you. 283, Clause 1. Remember that. National Small Saving Fund Rules of 2001. Alright, so the sanctity of this particular scheme, you can see, of this particular fund, beg your pardon. So if we talk about the importance of small saving scheme, it is of immense importance. Why? Because it helps the general population to remain stable, as they are very confident of the fact that the government has their money with them. On the other hand, because of the widespread nature of the small saving schemes through different divisions, we have already discussed the sector-based needful divisions of the small saving schemes, they are able to choose their own saving scheme. And the government, because it wants to do deficit financing through that fund raised, it is also very interested in keeping the rates high in order for the general population, for the general citizens of India to be more attracted towards small saving schemes. Alright, so that is the importance of it. And of course, small saving schemes helping the social security. We have already discussed Public Provident Fund, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana and Senior Citizen Savings Scheme. So social security objective, because of its widespread and sectoral nature, it is able to achieve this particular objective. Alright, and if we talk about rationalization of the interest rate of small savings schemes since April 2016, if we talk about the interest rates of small savings scheme, it has been revised on a quarterly basis. Alright, keep that in mind. And the interest rate will be fixed on the basis of GSEC yields of the previous 3 months. Government security yields are related to the interest rate of small saving schemes. Keep that in mind as well. Alright, and if we talk about interest rate on social development oriented small saving schemes, so what are these? There are some social development oriented schemes such as Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana in order to achieve gender parity between the boy child and the girl child, in order for people to be very stable, very mindful of the fact that even if they have a girl, they can have a proper bank account for their girl child, and the girl child is financially very stable, financially secure and financially integrated. And the Senior Citizen Savings Scheme, and the monthly income scheme. Alright, moving on, the government is allowing an interest spread which is higher, that means interest spread, that means higher interest rate in order for the citizens to be more attracted towards these schemes for these instruments and over their corresponding maturity government security. Alright, so that is the entire beauty of this particular National Small Saving Scheme. Alright, so moving on, if we talk about if the new interest rates, the steep cut would have followed this announcement, then the interest rate on PPF, Public Provident Fund, would have been the lowest since 1974. Let's do an approximation from 7.1%. It could have gone to 6.8% if the interest rate cuts were such. Also, in the April to June quarter of 2020 to 21, the government had / we have already talked about the small saving scheme / of this particular quarter by 0.70% to 1.4%. So the common man was already getting pretty low since April to July quarter of 2020-21, and now again it would have resulted in such manner. From April to June, he or she was already getting a very low amount as he or she would have gotten earlier if the slashing of the rates wouldn't have been there. But now we can see new rates, the cutback rates. The interest rate for the 5-year senior citizen savings scheme, which was paid quarterly, was also to be reduced steeply by 0.9% to 6.5%. So you can see the interest rates, if they get reduced, the population wouldn't get as attractive amount as much they were getting before, and because of that the government would have remained unattractive. This scheme would have remained unattractive, and of course the voting process is also going on in Bengal and Assam, so that would have also been impacted because it's the common man who makes or breaks the government, right? And rates on the girl child savings scheme, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana is also discussed here, would have fell to 6.9% from the current 7.6%. Again, unattractive savings scheme. And for the first time, the interest rate on saving deposits, it was reduced by 0.5% to 3.5% from the existing 4% annually. So the government did not want to pay more as interest, wanted to do more deficit financing, and that was the reason the government was about to take such a step. And the steepest fall of 1.1% would have been applied. It would have applied on the 1-year term deposit, 1-year term deposit, 1-year fixed deposit, and the new rates would have been 4.4% as compared to 5.5%. So, do you really think that these schemes or these deposit rates would have been much more attractive to the citizens or the earlier? Alright, moving on, let's talk about a mains-based question for your answer writing practice. Discuss the importance of small savings scheme in the post-COVID era. Now, if we talk about the post-COVID era, this era has been a particular era which has seen severe cuts on the saving of the people. So they of course would want to go towards a saving strategy that is much more lucrative when it comes to interest rates, that is much more rewarding and much more stable and secure. So keeping that in mind, you have to write this answer. Alright, so that's it for today. Tomorrow we shall meet again with another segment. Until then, stay updated and thank you so much for watching.